Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review, and today I'm bringing you guys the classic tale or story of two men and a baby. I'm just kidding. This is the Marvel Legends review on my channel of the Marvel Legends 2-pack, Old Man Logan and Old Man Hawkeye. Glad to finally pick this package up. It was getting kind of pricey there when I was looking at it. It was jumping up and kind of like skyrocketing a little bit and come back down and come back up and come back down. So it finally got to a price that was palatable for me while I was overseas. So I went ahead and picked this 2-pack up and had it sent to my house, and it was waiting on me when I got back. But pretty nice looking set. So let's go ahead and take these guys off their stand here. And before I get into it, guys, oops, drop the baby. Somebody called DHS. Anyway, guys, before I get into it, gotta let you guys know that the test raffle is still in full effect on the deluxe packaged Iron Man with the proton cannon, brand new sealed in box. $2 per ticket. Hit up that Cash App down in the description and the tag, so that way you guys can purchase your tickets and get a chance to win. At the posting of this video, nobody's bought any tickets yet, so buy as many tickets as you want. $2 per ticket. Buy your name, send your name, number of tickets you're gonna purchase, and a code word that'll be between me and you, so that way I can know that it is you. I'm not sending your figure that you won to somebody else that just happens to have the same name as you. And let's get back into the video. Nice big window packaging here from the X-Men 2-pack line that was coming out. They did quite a few of these, a number of them anyway. Magneto, Professor X, Wolverine, Hawkeye. I do have a couple of those as well, the Professor X and the Magneto one anyway. So got a nice big window front here. Marvel's Logan, Hawkeye, X symbol on top, X symbol in the back. Got a little bit of artwork right there, Hawkeye on that side. Got a little bit of artwork right there on that side of Logan. And got the same artwork on the back blown up. So yeah, other than that, nothing else really going on for the packaging. And I really wish they'd bring back the bios and the read-ups on the characters and whatnot for a lot of us new people that may or may not know a whole lot about characters and whatnot. But let's bring these guys a little bit closer so we can do some quick comparisons. As you guys can see in the thumbnail, I did try to set up a nice little through the timeline kind of display of the different appearances of Wolverine and Hawkeye. You have this basically his first look right there in the comics. Not necessarily his first look, but how he looked before he got his claws when we went with the Weapon X program. Then of course you have his first appearance right here. Go ahead and throw in some Hawkeyes as well. Yeah, his first appearance, Logan, Wolverine anyway, from the Incredible Hulk 180, no, 182, somewhere in there, between 181 and 182, I believe, somewhere in those three issues, 80, 81, 82, where Hulk went up against Wolverine. Well, Wolverine went up against Hulk and the Wendigo during his first appearance. Bringing a couple of the Hawkeyes. These are the only other Hawkeyes that I have, just like the MCU versions. And of course, you have Tiger Stripe Wolverine right here. How he looked for the main big bulk of his storyline throughout the comics, his classic yellow and blue suit. And then of course you have the recently released Hawkeye series, Hawkeye. And of course you have my other Old Man Logan from a different timeline that's not as bad as this one that they're from. And then of course you have the Maestro Hulk, who's from another alternate timeline, but it's also kind of bad. Because this timeline that these two guys come from is from a timeline where the Hulk and his cousin She-Hulk ended up having some babies, inbred Hulk babies. And things just went pretty bad. A lot of heroes were killed off and died. Hulk ate some people. Hulk ate Wolverine, as a matter of fact, at the end of the comic. But basically these two picked up this Hulk baby, Hulkling kid right here, from some of the Hulk's grandkids or whatever that Wolverine had to kill, and pretty much trekked across the country together to go find Hulk and kill him for all the evils he has wrought. But yeah, it was a pretty intense storyline for those of you guys who haven't read it. Sorry to spoil it for you, but yeah. And taking a quick look at the accessories for these guys, as you guys can see, Hawkeye comes with his quill right here, I believe, arrows. Comes with a relaxed or regular bow that we've seen several times before on previous Hawkeyes that you guys have just seen. And he has this nice little satchel right here on his over his shoulder. He comes with this flared out bow right here with a bow, well, the arrow already loaded up. So that's pretty cool. First time I've seen it anyway. And of course, they come with alternate heads for both of them. This head, I believe, is a re-release or reuse of the original Old Man Logan head right there, as you guys see. And then Hawkeye has his kind of ponytailed up head with the glasses on. And of course, Wolverine has his two clawed hands. I just have him with the other hand for holding the kid, or the baby anyway. But there are two of those hands that come in the package. They can fit on, of course, on both characters, but there's two of these, so it's pretty cool. And that's all they have in the way of accessories. Slide those out of the way. Let's take a closer look at these guys. I've seen so many people in videos and everything online, social media, where they swap this old man Hawkeye heads out for, like, you know, Iron Man body, you know, Spider-Man, or different characters or whatnot that just pretty much just outlasted everybody else, and they were just like old and like semi-retired or retired and coming out to do hero stuff again. So that's a pretty nice looking concept. So this head has a lot of different uses, but it does look pretty good all the way through overall anyway. Nice detailing in there. Pants look pretty good. Pretty simple paint going all the way through. Nice looking detail on that one. And then of course we have the Logan here, the trench coat deal. I believe he has the same body mold on the inside of his shirt right there as the original right here. Maybe just slightly different tint. This is a little bit darker on this one, I believe. But same body mold. And then looking at the trench coat, it's nicely detailed. I wish they would have did like a nice little wash, or like they did have like some wash up here, like a little bit dirt around the shoulders looking. But they would have been like nice if they put like some black stains or some brown or something like that around the holes. Or like you could kind of see like a burn hole maybe, or something like that, or something like you went through a fire or something like that maybe. Or how the jacket got damaged, kind of like to tell a bit more of a story, which do get a little bit of wash overall. But around the rest of the jacket, like a lighter kind of color, like light brownish white kind of color. But it looks pretty good. And of course, the hat here that is actually molded onto his head. Well, not molded, but it's kind of like glued on there. So his head may be shaped a certain way underneath the hat to mold for the hat or whatever. So probably just leave that on there. But it looks pretty good overall. All the way through, I would say they get good marks. Top marks for the way this figure looks. And now getting into the articulation. His head can look up that far on this body, well, this head anyway. Looks down that far. Side to side turning, a little bit of head tilting there. Shoulders move out to the sides that far before he gets stopped by the top part of the jacket right here. Where the jacket is a bit of a soft kind of pliable plastic. Shoulders move out that far, then go all the way around, but you have to kind of like finagle them around the jacket right there. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that bend in about that far. You get wrist swivel with back and forth motion on the hands, and I believe all of their hands have the same type of articulation. Does the Hawkeye? No, yep, he has the same articulation on both hands as well. No, wait, I'm wrong. He has the dice rolling joint on this hand over here. So you get one hand out of the set that is a different articulation from the rest. Then of course Logan has the ab crunch that crunches forward that far, crunches back. It crunches back further, but the jacket of course is in the way, but it is there of course. Then you get waist cut. Legs kick out to the sides. That far. To the front. Back a little ways. Upper thigh cut. Double joint knees that bend in that far. You get ankle pivot as well as up and down motion in the feet. Now for old man Hawkeye over here. His head can look up. Not very far due to the nature of this hair sculpt. Might be able to get a little bit further back with the ponytailed head. Looks down that far. Side to side turning. A little bit of head wobbling there. Shoulders move out to the sides that far. Down that far. You go all the way around. Bicep swivel. Double joint elbows that are pinless. I'm just not noticing that. Might be one of the first test figures that they did pinless joints. Crunches back that far. Forward that far. Waist cut, legs kick out to the sides that far. Forward, backwards, upper thigh cut, double joint knees that are also pinless. And of course a boot cut angle pivot, and up and down motion in the feet. So yeah, guys, pretty cool set. I think I picked them up for around like maybe like 38 bucks or so, when they dropped down from like 50 down to like 38 or so at one time on Amazon. So I went and picked them up. I felt like it was a good purchase, definitely worth the value in my opinion anyway, because there's like a lot of practical application for these figures, lots of things you can do with these different tools and little gizmos and everything that they come with. Of course, it's cool to also have like technically another character, the Hulk baby, which is they reuse or recopy this mold for the baby that Mystique comes with on the retro Mystique in the VHS box with the blue skin. They just repainted that for that. So, but yeah, guys, as always, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Please hit the subscribe button, help me out, help get my channel off the ground. The more you guys help me out, the more I can do for others. And of course, share this video around with any of your buddies, pals, or friends that may be interested in winning the Iron Man Proton Cannon Iron Man. Some of you guys may already have them, good for you, but some guys probably weren't so lucky. So feel free to share this video with them so they can figure out a way to win one. Also, guys, hit the like button, share your thoughts after the video so we can get together and chop it up. And yeah, you guys stay safe out there. Later.